Hello, my name's Suzanne from Non-Stop Papercrafts. Welcome back to my craft room. Okay, so today I'm here to share my latest LineDotArrow design team project. This is also a challenge in the LineDotArrow Facebook group. The challenge was to make an envelope folio / journal, and I decided that I would, as well as using the freebies that went with the challenge, was to use the Elegant Doors kit, which is just absolutely stunning, as you will see as we go through. So I was inspired by Natalie to make a landscape style journal this time round. She made one recently and I actually won one of her journals in a giveaway. I have cheated slightly because I've kind of divided it in half. I have half of a journal and half of a folio in this one, but I do quite like the landscape size of it. I do quite like it, this orientation. Just to give you an idea of size, this is 11 inches wide and I think it's about 7 1/4, just over 7 1/4 tall. So this is the Elegant Doors all on the front. I've used bits of lace and fabrics and things just to add a bit more texture to it. So this is one of the door plates. As you can see, you've got these beautiful green doors with all of this pattern on there. There's this gorgeous sort of fairy lady, and I've made some glossy wings that I've kind of attached on top just to give them a bit of an extra flutter on there. The spines aren't huge, they're only a 1-inch spine, and then on the back we've got this gorgeous kind of collage of doors on the back. And then I also included some dangles and some beading. And I've used feathers because, as you'll see in a moment when we go inside, some of the freebies that were on offer to use when making the envelope folio do have feathers on, so that's where I kind of tied in with the feathers. So the closure for this, I have used a design that I saw by Jerry. I can't remember her last name, but I will put her link to her video down below. So she is a card maker, but this closure was absolutely genius and I thought this would be perfect for journal making. So what it is this middle panel literally slides out and it's what's holding these two pieces together. So that's why I made this kind of door number arch, but this slides off and allows me to then open up here. So yeah, I just saw that and I thought that is genius. So like I said, I will put her link down below so you can go and check that out as well. The idea is actually quite simple, so hopefully you can see that on the camera. So the idea is that obviously the two doors kind of slot in between there and it just holds them in place, and it's really secure when it's on there as well. So as I said, I've got two sides to my journal, so when we open this up I have my journal side and my folio side. So because I don't quite fit into frame, we'll do one side at a time. So each side has this big pocket when you first open up. So here is just a journaling card. So this is one of the freebies, and this is where I've got the idea of the feather. I also actually put the feather on the back of the door as well, so you could potentially journal there. But yeah, I've kept lots of bits sort of colour and white as well. I kept the inside of the envelopes white, and a lot of my borders are white as well. So I didn't ink anything. This is probably one of the first journals where I didn't ink a single thing. I have my dangles. That was one of the mini challenges that I put in the LineDotArrow Facebook group. So I've used a lot of my dangles throughout here as well. This is one of the file folders that's in the Elegant Doors kit. And then this journal I've just kept very plain. So it just has the decorated pages from the Elegant Doors kit, and it's accompanied with just some dyed papers that I have. So I've got one that's like a light tea dyed paper, and although it probably doesn't pick up very well on camera, this is like a pinky colour that I've dyed as well. So I've literally just gone one tea stained paper or one dyed paper, one patterned paper from the kit, and just kept alternating like that. I also pinched an idea from Natalie at LineDotArrow when she was making one of her journals, and the signatures you're able to remove, like this one, so you can remove this signature. She put these divots at the top and the bottom, and she used her envelope punch where it kind of does the notches for the envelopes, and I thought that was absolutely genius to get it to fit if your journal was just slightly higher than the eyelet holes. So yeah, I copied that. I thought that was absolutely brilliant, and it works so well. But as you can see, these papers are absolutely gorgeous. Lots of florals, which Natalie is obviously known for. Lots of florals in her designs, and I just love all the vibrant colours of the doors as well. This blue one's probably one of my favourites. But yeah, as I say, a mixture of the patterned papers and my stained papers. But as I say, quite plain on this side, and that's the image that I used on the front as well. So I didn't use that door, I just cut around her and her wings for her to sit on the front of my cover. And then at the back I've just created a little pocket out of one of the labels that was in the kit, and I've got one of the tags, and then these were actually just offcuts from when I was making the journal. They're just in there for some extra journaling space. And then at the back we have this collage page, which is the same that's on the reverse of the journal as well, and then I've just added these labels on there just because I had those two left. I'd used everything else of the kit, I just had those two left, so I thought I'd put them there. Okay, on with the folio side. So just close that bit up. Okay, so on the folio side then, again we have a large pocket. This one just has an envelope in, and again one of my dangles. I really love this sort of flowery border, it's so pretty. And then inside I just have one of the tags with some kind of scrappy pieces of dyed paper, again offcuts from when I was doing the journal, in there, and that just gets paper clipped back on there. And I like these pockets because again they're nice deep pockets, you can get lots more in there if you wish to. I created an altered paper clip on this side. I didn't want to cover too much up because I thought again this is great writing space, even though it is a lovely sort of greenish colour. Again, I'm not sure how well it picks up on the camera, but this is a lovely green. So I made an altered paper clip, and on the other side of the altered paper clip is one of these specimen things, and then I have a leaf in my one that I've laminated. So you just take off the altered paper clip, and then inside I have again another envelope, and I've used some tags from the kit and I've just joined them with washi tape. And again I've tried to make it so it's patterned on one side and plain for some journaling space, and the same on the other side. So that just pops back in there. Then we have this section here, so I have a small envelope at the bottom that just has some of the smaller pieces from the kit inside. That just goes back in there. And then I have one of the windowed CD envelopes here, which again I've just decorated with papers from the kit, and then inside I created a journaling card out of one of the door quotes that were in the kit, and then I've just backed it onto some white card, punched decorative corners just to make that a pretty journaling card, and that just slots back in there. Okay, and then on this side I've got another small envelope which again just has some of the smaller elements in there as well. I then have the other file folder, so it came with two, so I've used this one for the journal, and this one I just added some pockets to the sides, and again some of the cut aparts from there, and just put some little stamps on there, again just tying it in, so I've got birds and butterflies. I haven't made this a full journal, it's literally got 3 pages folded in half, just for some extra writing space, and then another pocket with a tag, and again a little butterfly on the back. That goes in there, and then a pocket here which again has a tag that I've kind of little collage on, butterfly on the back. This was also from the kit that I've just made a little pocket out of at the front, and then this was just 2 of the smaller journaling cards that were in the these were in the freebies, so these parts here were in the freebies. Okay, then we have this beautiful blue door again, and then I just added one of the door numbers that's in the Elegant Doors kit. This is another envelope, and again I've just done the same thing, so large tags, one of them's plain, one of them's patterned, so plenty of space for writing, and then washi tape holding them together. Again, another windowed envelope, so this has a lady kind of sitting down in it, and it's the same lady here but just facing the other way, and the same as the other one. Again, it's just backed on white card, and then I've got the decorative corners, and that just slots back in there. I kept this plain because I didn't want to cover her. I thought it looked a very pretty page, so I did leave that one. And then it just opens out, and I have another envelope, another door quote, and this time I just added some scrappy note paper again, leftovers from the journal. And this also opens out this way, so again large tags, one plain, one decorated, and then washi tape up the middle for some extra journaling space. And then the last pocket, which has again another door quote, and then I have another one of these specimen cards and the dangles that were from a challenge, and I don't know how well that's picking up on the camera, but this is like an acetate that's been printed on, and that's in there, so it's see-through, and that also gets tucked in there. Okay, and that is the end of the folio section. Okay, so that is my finished journal slash folio. I hope you've really enjoyed the flip through and found it inspiring. As I said right at the beginning, I will put in the description down below the LineDotArrow Facebook group, so you can come and join in the challenges. I will also put Natalie's shop down there for LineDotArrow. There is a code where you can get 40% off, so that will be in the description as well. So it's for any of the kits, not just the Elegant Doors. Any of the kits that you buy, you can get 40% off if you use the code in the description. I really hope that you have enjoyed this flip through. As always, I hope you have a wonderful crafty day, and I will see you in the next video. I'll see you later now. Bye bye.